There's lots here to explore. Click on what looks intriguing.
Look at how mankind has polluted this coastline. Try to limit the damage by finding the different causes of pollution in our rivers and oceans. If you can control some human activities, you can make the water clean again. Change the adjustable factors by clicking on them. Then observe the effect that your changes have on the simulation. In this simulation, you have chosen to reconstruct a few specific situations. Towns and industries create a great deal of refuse. Special centres are built to deal with this waste in order to dispose of it. Rubbish tips are places where the large amounts of refuse produced by humans are dumped in the same place. Caring for our environment is becoming increasingly important. Countries are beginning to decide on laws that will encourage people to fight pollution more effectively. When the refuse dumped in rubbish tips breaks down and degrades, it gives off toxic waste, gases and liquids. Rainwater washes these gases and liquids into rivers and seas. Modern farming methods use more and more chemicals. These products are eventually washed into the sea via rivers and streams. Tourism can pollute seas and coastlines. You must never drop litter on beaches because sooner or later, packets, papers, bottles and all the other things left behind all end up in the sea. Petrol tankers are sometimes cleaned in the middle of the sea, even though it's illegal. When this happens, oils and gases coming out of the holds and tanks pollute the sea.
So, you're keen to change the way things are. Me too. I can see you want to... All these things are for you. Click which you like and a voyage of discovery begins.
Third world countries are particularly affected by starvation because of their rapid population growth. Look at the situation in this small town. The savanna nearest to it is completely cleared and dry. Try to stop more land becoming like a desert by making the right decisions about equipment. Change the adjustable factors by clicking on them. Then observe the effect that your changes have on the simulation. Welcome to Karankaso Vigue in tropical Africa. The reason there are fewer trees growing in the savanna is because of the number of people living on the edge of deserts. Fields are becoming bigger and bigger, and occasionally the savanna is cleared in places so that crops can be grown to provide food for more and more people. People are extracting underground water to irrigate the land. Humans can extract water from underground sources, and so the water table is dropping. This means that the vegetation in the savanna does not have enough water.
So you're keen to change. All these things are for you.
Here is a country that is economically undeveloped. You can decide to improve the economy and the population's quality of life and set up economic and political stability. This will change the way the country works. Try to make sure this country works in a satisfactory way. Change the adjustable factors by clicking on them. Then observe the effect that your changes have on the simulation. In this simulation, you have chosen to reconstruct a few specific situations. Select You're a long way off. Click on the question mark associated with each factor. Brazil has been successful in developing its economy, thanks to the country's political stability, along with investment from other countries, just like in this situation. There have been times when the farming methods and crops planted in the third world countries have been influenced by the state. This has often been disastrous. Now people generally build on traditional farming methods, teaching people how to make the best use of water resources so that they can grow food for themselves rather than only crops that could be sold for cash. Many third world countries rely on the export of agricultural products, coffee, cocoa, groundnuts and so on. The countries earn money that changes depending on the price the crops raise on the world market for agricultural products. Countries which have a stable government are likely to have better economies. If there are wars going on in a country, it will badly affect the way the country is run and the country's budget. The budget will also be badly affected if the population grows too quickly too. The number of people is going up very rapidly in third world countries. To stop the population numbers growing so quickly, the state must invest in education and health. But to be able to do so, the state must have enough money. Money is invested by other countries in third world countries. Countries that invest have to be sure that their money will be safe and that they will get it back one day. Stable government is very important in order to attract foreign investment. When a third world country has a balanced budget, it can expand its industrial and commercial businesses like banking and insurance.
So you're keen to change the way things are. Me too. I've got the tools ready for you, but you must use the objects on the table to get at them. Divide, subtract, multiply. You'll be able to do them all. Click on the buttons of the calculator to do your sums and on the off button to quit the calculator. You know, if you've got favourite documents or you want to write something, this is where to do it, in this notepad. And you can use it to find documents from the Cyber Club. Now, this is the notepad. Do you see the two buttons on the right? You can read and write texts with one and get into your favourite Cyber Club stories with the other. Magic! You're absolutely sure you want to leave? OK, click on yes. But if you've changed your mind, then click on no. I heard you. We're on our way. Come on, get thinking. What tool do you want to use today? We've got everything here for the budding artist. You! Welcome to the drawing tools. You can create a drawing, colour it in, then print and save it. Click the question mark at the bottom of the screen to find out more. Use this icon there's a problem with the floppy disk. Check your computer and start again. Do you want to leave the drawing tools? Hey, you're an artist, a really good artist. The way you used these tools, I guess you're working on a masterpiece.
Er het niet met niet met niet het